Hello and welcome back to Why Such a Fast podcast. So today we're joined by Laura Shaw again from Training Progress, who was a vet surgeon in a previous life. Laura, welcome back.
Hi, Christina. Lovely to see you.
Excellent. So today, Laura, we wanted to carry on our discussion on the Training Progress system. Now, we've already mentioned how training programs can be used to assess trainees in the practical application of the learned material and how I use it with my clients to assess the GDPR training. But today I wanted to talk about and expand in terms of what the additional functionality that Training Progress can provide, in particular as a document management system.
Mm-hmm. Training Progress is a document management system at its heart, and it's designed to help businesses work to ISO 9001 expectations. So it unites all the businesses' processes and protocols, or written documents of those process protocols, standard operating procedures we use a lot. In veterinary practices, but also guidelines. We know any of that kind of documentation that you need your team to know about and that you need to be stored carefully. It's great because it makes that content accessible to your team, but you've obviously got different levels of access and different. You can make sure that people only see what you want them to see. But also it's got that reviewing reminders and things. So actually it reminds you to keep your documents updated. There's nothing I've got a bit of a soapbox complaint about out of date protocols. I think there's nothing more dangerous than a protocol that's out of date. So it actually sort of reminds you on an annual basis to make sure that you're to revise those protocols and make sure that they are actually up to date. So and it then sort of integrates that content into a training program. So then your team members are actually training according to that.
Yes, and it can be used to store your GDPR policies. For example, it can be used to create your processes to support those GDPR policies. Policies are living documents. They're not, you do them once and that's it, done and dusted. They need to be reviewed on an annual basis. And so, the reminder that Training Progress offer, that is great, as part of that maintenance. The same with privacy notices. The same with data inventory and data mapping, as your business changes and evolves, you're introducing new tools, all of that needs to be maintained. And it's not only it's great to have it in one place, but also the fact that you can build in that sort of annual reminders to maintain all of that. Because I always say to my client, there is one thing is implementing the GDPR, then you've got to maintain it. It's not a one-off exercise, it's a continuous activity. And so you need to have processes in place that enables you to do that. And also it supports the tracking and monitoring of your GDPR refresher training. The system itself enables you to track who has done the refresher training and who hasn't, in order for you to maintain that compliance, rather than administrative burden, sex manpower that if a human were to do it, so to speak.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, so we've combined this with your tools, Christina, that you've got. Obviously I've done your e-learning, which I found really useful, and that for me was kind of really helped to build my general knowledge and kind of background, and okay, this is kind of how it works and fits in. But actually, even then I was sort of thinking, I've got, how do I do that though? How do I actually do that? And that's where your toolbox fits in, which is amazing. So you've got all of the sort of, recommended kind of policies that you can adapt and use, and the registers and things. And then to go with them, there's like a little video which tells you how to use them, which has been brilliant. So I've been sort of taking that content and learning how to use it, and then, adapting it for what we need. So this is in-house training progress for my team. And then, and using, then, storing it in Training Progress and sharing it on Training Progress. And updating it and changing it as needs be, but then I can track that my team are actually sort of keeping up to date with those kind of changes, and it's actually paired really nicely. It's worked very well for us. Excellent, fantastic. So Laura, if anyone wanted to contact you about Training Progress, how would they go about that? Yeah, so our website is www.training-progress.com, or pop me an email on info@training-progress.com. We also find us on LinkedIn. It's probably best social media wise, either Training Progress or myself, Laura Shaw. Fantastic. Thank you, Laura. And if you would like to know more about GDPR and how it can apply to your business, you can reach us at info@cvgsolutions.co.uk. Alternatively, on social media, we are on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search for CVG Solutions or my name. And also you can have a look at our website for all of those wonderful products, like the e-learning and the GDPR toolkit that Laura mentioned. And it's www.cvgsolutions.co.uk. Thank you very much for listening, and see you all next episode.